What can I do for you? 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 Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. No. Ah, that doesn't sound like it's working. Okay, let's try that. Oh, probably because that belongs to that. That would explain that. Okay, there we go. Do 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 do. Let's see here. Da 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 do. Da 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 do. Da 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 do do. Da 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 do do do. Do 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 do. All on a Saturday night. Let's see here. All right, let's do this. Well, we're going to do that, and we're going to do that. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. It's a super private stream. If you don't know what's happening, then it must not be happening. It's a super quiet stream. And if you don't know, then you know. Alright, we're going to grab that. We're going to grab that. And I'm going to save this over to here. Zhengzhou. Okay, so that's done. Put your right hand in, put your right hand out. Let's see, a level 14 mission. Let's do Steel Facemaker's Chemicals. Reanimation chemicals. Yeah, there we go. Go get samples. Salutations, everybody. My name is Phil, aka JC. No, we're gonna stop the recording right there. Ugh, great. Can I get somebody who can go to Pocket D for once on his life? Is there a Pocket D around here? Never a Pocket D when I need one. There's a base portal. There's a base portal over there. Salutations, my name is Phil, aka JCServant. Welcome to another exciting episode of City of Heroes Homecoming. And today we're just doing a little, we're kicking it back. We're kicking it back with one of the new characters that I made here. One of many new characters, right? This is Sabin Shoster. He is the Energy Blaster Trick Archery guy that I made when we were looking up like the least popular play sets. This is one of the guys that we came up with. He is a smooth operator. Somebody said he looks like the guy from Breaking Bad. Except he broke badder. He broke really bad. He broke super bad. I can't tell what's going on with those guys in that corner over there, so I can't even tell what I can shoot and what I can't shoot, honestly. Ugh. We're gonna try to do it this way. That's what we're gonna do. I'm probably gonna get a little too much aggro. Gonna throw a little glue on the ground and try that again. Yeah, you can't even make like line of sight here. So this character is Energy Blast Trick Arrow, so you're going to see some of that going on. I think he's like level 18 at the moment. So we don't have all the powers or anything along those lines.
We'll
go ahead and get this glowy right here. We need to get 3 sets of chemicals. And look, they're laying all over the place. So Energy Blast gives us a bunch of knockback, and when I saw that this was going with Trick Arrow, this is one of the 3 least played power set combinations. And I was like, you know what, this, and on a Corruptor. And they said this actually kind of would actually work just a titch, because we do have some good holds and stuff in Trick Arrow. So we can definitely make some use out of this. Like, we can do that, for example, before combat even starts to give them less of a chance to hit. We can put down some glue between us. We'll go ahead and do a power-up shot here. And then just start taking these guys out. And if they want to get to us, they got to run through glue and get through knockback and everything else just to get to me. I guess I'm not in combat anymore. Maybe I am. Trick arrow, you want to throw out that flash arrow every fight at least once. It's going to lower your enemy's chance to hit you. And there he goes. It's actually a pretty good combination. You know, if you can come up with a theme to put it all together. But I think it's actually not a bad and shabby combination to put together. I'm enjoying it. Now, you're not going to play this with a lot of people. People don't like knockback, which is probably one of the reasons why it ended up being kind of one of the lowest ones. But you're going to see here, we're just going to knock things around. Beat things up pretty nicely. Oh, hello, bad guy. We got a little entangling shot just for you right there. Just stay still and we'll get to you. It just lowers chance to hit just in case. There we go. So not too shabby. I'm enjoying the character so far. I think he's doing okay. They said it couldn't be done. They said, Phil, you can't run this character. You can't do it. But here I am living the dream. So here we got a little bit of a big pool here. So we'll go ahead and flash arrow these guys again. We'll put a little glue arrow between us just in case. We'll go ahead and power up. See if we can snipe one of these guys down. And move on to the next one. Now with this power set combination, you don't always want to attack the weakest one. Sometimes you just want to attack the one that's closest to you so you have the best chance of knockback. But as you can kind of see here, they just can't get to me. That's the whole idea behind this power set combination. Keep them away from you while you get the job done, right? That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. I don't know what he's doing over there. He's all janky in the metal and stuff. It's pretty funny. Oh, uh-oh. I should have stealth on this character. I haven't quite put stealth on him yet. You can entangle shot another one. Like, nope, you thought you were close. You're dead. Not sure what that... Oh, is that the one I entangled? Is that why he's not coming towards me? Never hurts to hit him with another arrow. Go ahead and get a little rest there. Take a look at Flasher on what it does. So what we got here is an arrow that does -10. I think I enhanced this a little bit, but it's a negative 10% chance for them to hit, which would take your average mob from a 50% chance to be able to hit you to a 40% chance to hit you. Also lowers their perception radius, so they're just less likely to aggro in on you if you're fighting their friends and stuff, and that's why sometimes you're going to see them not come right after me. Starting like that particular, that's the first trick arrow you get. And that arrow does quite a bit of heavy lifting with the trick arrow set. So it's something I always enjoy taking on my characters when I can. Glue arrow is always good for slowing them down for a bit. I wish it lasted a bit longer. I don't think it lasts super long. Oh, that poor guy. I'm not sure he knows what hit him. Oof. It's a lot of brutal killing there. I mean, arresting. That was totally arresting. Yeah. I feel like when it comes to Sentinel and Blaster, they do get more AoE faster with the energy power set. I'm just doing a lot of single target stuff right now for the most part. It would be nice to have more, but this is what we got. Now, normally, this might be a little dicey hitting this machine while they're there. They'd probably see me start attacking and interrupt me with Trick Flash Arrow. You can lower their perception radius, and that will probably protect me while I do this. I'll keep an eye just in case, but there we go. I still have to fight somebody named Disciple, so apparently I'm not done yet. Oh, missed with that shot there. That's most unfortunate. So, for the most part, it's a pretty fun power combination. I like it a lot. Again, it's not going to be great in groups because they don't like knockback a lot in groups. But for solo play, I think this is a very potent combination for anybody who enjoys soloing. Again, we'll go ahead and throw that down. We'll throw down a little glue arrow right here. We also have poison gas arrow, which will also further reduce accuracy to anybody in the area. Lowers attack strength as well. That's assuming these poor saps even get a chance to get up and actually hit me. Yeah, you almost feel bad for him in a way. Oh, I feel like something got a couple of shots at me there, but we got a couple more guys over here, it looks like. Something that don't bother with the arrows if I think I can take them down relatively fast. The arrows just slow people down for the most part, and it doesn't help you get to the end state of actually beating them any faster. It doesn't decrease their resistances or anything, so. Alright, well that worked out pretty well. Let's see here, I need another flash arrow. I'm going to make sure I hit these guys with a flash arrow first. Gosh, I was pretty sure he'd be dead by now. You can't run to me if you're stuck in the mud. Definitely helps to have a little extra, little extra stuff. It looks like Fight Disciples might be kill all because it's lighting up extra enemies on the screen, on the map. But anyways, that's an overview of this character, guys. A little quick character spotlight. You guys can let me know in the chat how you feel and your thoughts on this. But oh, looks like I got a group that's coming after me. Well, we would hate to end the excitement early now, wouldn't we? If you got an incoming spawn coming after you, always get to lay down that glue arrow first and foremost. So the trick arrow, I'm knocking them back into gas. That's weakening them. At the same time, the glue arrow is, you know, is locking them down. I don't think those big brutes are really held back too much by my entangling arrow, but that's the power set. I think it's a really good combination. This character, I could move it to ×2 with this character, but he has so little AoE that there's nothing to be gained, and there's just more risk to be gotten by putting it on ×2. Remember, guys, putting it on ×2 or ×3 only really helps you if you're got good AoE. This looks like it was a 1-door Ouroboros for 3 merits for 15 minutes because it's a kill-all, but not too shabby there. Thank you guys so much for watching on the YouTube video side of this. I'll catch you on the flip side. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and may God bless you. Hey, Moose, how are you doing today? Let's see. Energy's a cool power set. Enjoy the particle effects. Yeah, I really do like Energy a lot, Moose. This is my second Energy character. The first one was my very first character was Energy and Vulnerable Sentinel in Homecoming. That particular mission will continuously sing group eventuals until you kill all the original spawns. Oh, good to know, Flipster. Good to know. Well, I am writing this one down in the log. I've got so many of these missions done now on the red side. I do have a lot of verification to do, but it is very interesting. It is very, very interesting. It has been very, very interesting on the villain side. Hey, Rising Ape, how are you doing today? Let me turn, I guess I could turn this back in, and then I want to go to Pocket D, because this guy has nothing. How's it going? I'm probably just hanging out for like an hour or two today. I have some other things I need to do tonight, so I don't think I'm going to be on late, but we'll see. Oh, and there was somebody I was hoping would jump into our chat, KCW. Hopefully KCW can come in and chat tonight. If you're out there, KCW, say hi. I can't believe there isn't like a freaking Pocket D here in this area. I hate you, villain side, sometimes. There is a helicopter right here. Like how the arrow's there. Bloody Bay. Sirens Call, Warbug, Sharkhead Isle, St. Marshall. Been playing Pokemon, the collectible card game. Gotta catch them all. Playing the hot new game. Remember where in the hell Pocket D is at. I'll be right back, guys. Give me just a few moments. Gotta go get a drink. So did you screw up the bread? Huh? I said, did you screw up the bread? No, you said something about bread timing and not being good timing. Yeah, because it's too late. Alrighty. Alrighty. Yeah, I play a lot of red side. I don't do badges, though, generally speaking, unless I need a badge to, you know, some missions and stuff, or contacts are locked behind badges. And I don't play any one character long enough yet to where the accolades are something I would pursue. If I happen to run into one accidentally, then sure. But at least the accolades give you something. Most badges just give you a pat on the back. I feel like it's a pat on the back. Temporary powers. Keep this guy up on XP while he's here. Let's give you the standard suite. Ninja Run. Let me have that. Let's see everything I normally get. Oh, reveal. Need my reveal. Reveal. There we go. And badge hunting. Yeah, I suppose. I wish it gave you something like... I thought StarCraft did it really well, StarCraft 2, because as you did the achievements, you got points, and a certain point threshold, you got different, what were they called? Portraits and stuff that would be on your account. Would unlock cosmetics for your account. I think that's at least something. If it gave you cool, unique pets, you know, at 100 you unlock little Thor, or at 200 you unlock little Marine, you know? Like, I don't know, it needs to give me something. RPGs are all about making you work for rewards. It needs to give me something, even if it's a little pet that follows me around every 100 points and the pet gets different, you know? Just give me something. Yeah, look at him. He looks cranky. He does kind of look like that guy off of Breaking Bad. Yeah, maybe if I got bored playing different power sets, you know, and I stuck with like the same 2 or 3 characters for a very long time, then eventually I suppose, well, I've got nothing else going on. I might as well try that. And Venom Dagger is also another really great one to get, I think, for most characters, in case you have to fight a boss. Never hurts to have some Venom Daggers lying around. The reward is number gold. What number? The number of badges? Like, I don't know. Hey, KSE, were you the one who wrote to me about the Defender? No, that was Casey. Who was it that wrote me about the Defender? That was KCW, not KSE. I gotta get my facts straight. By the way, this character right here, Martial Arts Willpower Scrapper. You guys have talked me into trying martial arts. I talked smack about it on the tanker, and I put that tanker in my trash bin, but you guys have told me, no, Phil. It's really, really good. So, try it on a scrapper or something. So, martial arts scrapper coming up. Zhengzhou. Now, I've actually made this character on the new Torchbearer server. I made him first here, and then I realized, wait a minute, why don't I make him on Torchbearer? So I saved the outfit and rolled him up over there. So I guess I could probably just delete this character. But I left him there to remind myself that I do have a new character. I've already transferred 4 characters over there, so I'm down to, I think 1 token remaining, so I'm saving that for now. We'll transfer other characters. We got so many characters transfer as time allows. I love this victory music. This villain. I could listen to this all day long. This song rocks. Too many people over here and stuff. Too many, I say. Too many. Alright, what new task force can I do today? It's going to piss me off. Because so many of them have pissed me off lately. Let's see here. Blurring the lines. This is 39. We have Treacherous History, 661. Automatic Villainy, 663. Blurring the Lines, 659. Bravo for the Shadow Shard, 662. Chaos Affair, 675. Crossfire. Crossfire? Do you have a crossfire in there? I don't see a crossfire here. So I need to look up crossfire because I have a crossfire listed, but I don't see it here. See, this is one of those weird things we're talking about there. Devil May Care is 680. Fat Cat Lady is 676. Johnny Squeeze is 679. No one gets it. No one gets it. That sounds like my whole life. No one gets it. No one gets it. I don't see that one here. We'll have to look that one up. Pied Piper, 674. The Missing Maiden, 678. The Secret of the Circle, 660. The Freakish Lab, Dr. Vasilak. I've already got that one. Okay, so Crossfire and No One Gets It are missing off my list over here. It's 59, 61, 2, 3, 4, 74, 5, 6, 77. 77 is... We got a 6.77 with a weird name on it. And I wonder if this is the name for one of the... What is that weird name? Buvus? What the hell is that? What is that weird one right there with the star? Before K-Busta. That just looks really weird. Alright, so let me take a look at the two I don't have as Crossfire and No One Gets It. Let me just look those up on the internet real quickly. Crossfire Homecoming. Uh-oh. Oh, no, don't type that in. Homecoming City Heroes is what I mean. Ooh, Homecoming Story Arcs? Yeah, I don't know if that one really exists. I have it in my notes though. Crossfire, oh, Bank Buster. Thank you. I was trying to figure out what they were trying to say on that one. But I have one called Crossfire on here, and I'm not seeing it. Crossfire Story Arc City of Heroes. Oh, now it... Villain Story Arcs. Crossfire. 4-door mission. Hero, Indigo, Enemies, Archbows, Arachnos, Crossfire. This comes from Arbiter Leary. Arbiter Leary is an unlockable contact requiring the Third Thief badge or the Thorn Robber badge. So it might be an unlockable one. Crossfire. Requiring the Thorn Beef badge or the Thorn Robber badge. You must complete the second Thorn of Trials respec trial or the Thorn of the Tree of Thorns respec trial, perhaps. Do you have to do those with a bunch of other people? Yeah, you must be on at least a team of 4 villains, all of which were at least 24. This is at least on the original wiki. Let me see if I can find this on Homecoming. Arbiter Leary. You don't have to, but it's kind of hard, especially if you don't have good toxic resistance. It's saying that you need a Thorn Thief badge to unlock that contact to then, I guess, get the story arc, which is a whopping 4 merits according to this. Probably not worth jumping through the hoops for. Bugs me that there is a story arc locked behind. Actually, you know what? Let me just take a look at something real quick here. Let's take a look at a level 50 character. For science. For science, right? Here, level 50 villain. I know you're around here somewhere, my level 50 villain. Oh, I already transferred that one to another server. Okay, I got another level 50 villain over here. Here it is. Look at this, guys. Crossfire. So this character, when they're level 50, she can access it even though she never did the respec trial. So you can access it if you're already level 50. Or maybe it unlocks at 41, 42, 43, I don't know. Now, Sirocco is level 40. She should see all level 39 missions. There's a level 39 mission. But it's really kind of weird that they lock it this way. Which does make me wonder about other locked content. Alright, so Crossfire. So we've learned something new today, right? Crossfire is number 665. And it is... And then there's No One Gets It, which is 666. Oh gosh. So these two were hidden on my other character. Oh, and they're both the same dude, so it kind of tracks. Kind of tracks. Now, there was a mission that I felt like that you had to unlock the contact. All right, so there was 1703 and 1704 that are at level 29. Me, myself, and I. Here it is right here. Look at this. So this is also super interesting, guys. So on one of my other characters, I was looking for good villains never die, right? And I couldn't find that mission on that character, even though they were like level whatever. So it turned out that in order to do this mission, you had to do 1703 first. And that's this guy right here. Me, myself, and my other selves. Right? So it turns out that you had to do this one first. And then this one would open up an Ouroboros. But on a level 50 character, it all shows anyways. You know? Oh, you're right. What if it has to do with the character? I don't know if it has to do... Yes, has this character used a respec? Ooh, I don't... No, it could be that, right? Let me see if it says... When I first logged in, I have 6 unclaimed respecs available. Isn't that like the full allotment of respecs? I don't think I have used a respec on this character. I mean, it's been over 2 years I'm playing the character, so I have a short-term memory, but... Yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting, but it seems like some of the unlockables become unlocked if you either do the prerequisite or maybe you hit 50. Though, I wonder if I now quit and go back to that other character, Good Villains Never Die. Yeah, this is all fascinating stuff, I know. This makes for really super exciting streaming, but this is the kind of stuff that that I look into sometimes. Good Villains Never Die. So it's showing here on this character, even though... Oh yeah, no, see right here it says, I'm sorry, I can't discuss my business with you, right? Because she hasn't done number 1 yet. She hasn't done number 1 yet, right? That's insane. But if I go to my level 50 character, it's unlocked. Even though my level 50 character never did the prereq. Oh, wait, no. It is locked out for her. It is locked out. But, like, that other one at least is showing. These guys are showing. What was it called? Chaos? Was it no one gets in Crossfire. But I can do Crossfire even though I don't have the badge on this one. Right. It's really weird. Again, the jank. The jank to this game can never be underestimated. Do not underestimate the jank. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. How's it going, Cross? How you doing? If KCW's in the house, I would like to talk to him. If KCW's in the house, I would love to talk to him. Alright. In the meantime, we're going to pull up and do a story arc with our brute. Yeah, if it wasn't for the spaghetti code, I have no code at all. That's true. This is true. Let's find a new story. We need a level 39 that I haven't done before, which there's plenty. Let's do... Oh, I hate to do the secret of the circle. The second mission can be failed, but hey, you only live once. Let's see if he'll get all pissed. Does she even have, like, stealth? I guess she does have a little stealth there. Alright, let's change our picture here for Sirocco. Alright, guys. I don't know if our friend is going to be on. I'm gonna give him until I finish this mission to come on, and then if he isn't on, I will just read his message out for everybody. Oh, hitting the water can hurt a cat. Well, she's not a cat, really. It's more like a mutant with animalistic features, to be fair. How are y'all doing tonight? How you doing, Karis, Cross, KSE, Brick, Flipster, Elf, Ellie? What are y'all playing tonight? What you doing? What you doing? Find the clue. Find the Moon Mystic. Defeat the leader. Go up elevators. Solve mysteries. Kill lots and lots of things. Yeah, let me monitor my damage bonus here. Combat attribute. Damage bonus. I think y'all have heard the announcement that I am moving my characters over to Torchbearer. What's it called? Starts with a T. Another server. Torchbearer? I think it's Torchbearer. Let's see. Hammy raids. Researching build sets, Cross. Let us know if we can help you, Cross. Played a little stone NRG hero tank to get him the first merits. Now I'm villain. Nice. I like that. I'm gonna try to play the game with this big huge thing in my face. All right, I'm just gonna keep pressing buttons and hope everything dies before I do. I'm gonna use a heal just in case I'm near death. Okay, I like it when things are attacking me and I'm just trying to set on here when I'm monitoring. I need my damage bonus. Yeah, I want to see my Fury damage bonus. So here's a funny thing I found out about Fury bonus and stuff was a couple of things, actually. Just watching, usually playing tanks. I have a tank question for you at the end of the story arc if you're sticking around, Ellie. What are your impressions of Savage Melee? Never tried it. I love it. This has been this is a really fun power set to play. Actually, I should check this room up here real quick first just to make sure they're not hiding a Blinky or Glowy up there. I feel like they like to hide lots of things up here in this room. Are you guys hiding anything up here? I'm just checking. No, feel like you're not hiding anything. Not here to kill everything in the world. See, you wouldn't want to be ya. Taking break from city. Whoa, KSE. Whoa, what is this? What do you mean taking a break from COH? Whoa, I can't go there. Robert playing a beam rifle ninja training blaster, not a common build, but fun to play. Well, I play a beam rifle. Blaster. Do you know what my secondary is? And now he's all dead. Ooh, fire damage. Okay. Oh, let's see. Defeat the leader. Oh, well, you know what? You got a speech bubble above your head. That kind of makes you prime suspect. Wait for it. Okay, he's bled to death. Just for a few days. That's a few days too many. Taking a City of Heroes break. The sacrilege. How do we find you on Discord? I should have a link in the description, right, guys? Don't I have a link in the description? I can't see the description on my screen, but I'm pretty sure I have one. And we have a channel just dedicated for just sharing our artwork from the evil AI quarter companies that we're generating these from. Yeah, right there in the down below. Yeah, I've definitely been told a few times that the AI artwork is bad and stuff, but you know what? I'm gonna keep doing it for now. Definitely gonna keep doing it. All right, so this mission can be failed. I've got a note here that this mission can be failed, and it kicks you out of the, probably kicks you out of the whole thing if you do fail it. Saw that video of you reading the comments that guys should do cave drawing. Hear they're coming back. Oh no. Yeah, I mean, he was polite. He was polite. I mean, I'll give him credit. Not everyone's been polite about it. Usually if you're just totally rude about it, I'll just, you know, I might say something snarky and sarcastic back. I might delete your comment. I've deleted 1 or 2 comments this week that weren't so polite. You know, I don't really give trolls a whole lot of room to breathe, but his comment was polite and stuff, and you know, I can kind of understand the concerns, but at the same time, I think it is one of those things that are debated, and everyone's got to make their own decisions what works for them. Find the book, defeat the longbow boss. EJB, how are you doing? How's it going? How you doing? Oh, come over here, buddy. You want some? Come get some. Sonic grenade? Should I even ask what that means? Probably just means kill the longbow guy even faster is what it means. Alright. Oh, are you what? There's a longbow guy right there? Oh, geez, say it isn't so. Oh, see, you just make Kitty very unhappy. Are you still up? What the hell are you eating for breakfast? Oh, it lowers my resistances because it's Sonic Grenade. Oh, that's cute. The nice thing about fire is that it doesn't rely solely on its resistance for its protection because you got the heal. And you have the Phoenix Rising, so you're also kind of a hit point bank. Yeah, still working on your Arsenal time controller. Oh, that sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. Don't forget to use Arcane Bolt. All right. Defeat, find book. Alright, I'm gonna guess that book is all the way at the end over there, so we're gonna head over there. We're gonna be a stealthy person for the most part. Now, here's the thing about here's one thing that's been going, through my head about this whole. Oh, you know what? You're talking to me, therefore you must die. If an NPC's talking, you probably should kill him. So one of the things is we have piracy, right? We have piracy all over the world. People downloading illegal games and movies and things like that, right? Now that's stealing from artists in a way. It's actually illegal, right? And it's definitely, I think, it's considered unethical. But what's really interesting is that you don't see a lot of outcry from people about it, right? You don't see people banging on social media or anything about it. And that's because supposedly you're stealing from the big faceless, corporations and whatever have you. But if you're doing this whole AI thing and that's maybe going against the little guy, the little artist, then it's a whole different thing, even though it's not really technically illegal and it's transformative and stuff. Maybe that's not good enough, and that affects the little guy. So we're gonna talk a lot about it. It's always kind of interesting to me because, yeah, if you steal a stapler, from a big company, it's not condemned by our society. But if you steal it from a little guy somewhere, a stapler, whatever it is, especially a homeless person, of course, you'll hear about that really quickly. So, but for me, something's wrong is no matter what the victim is, right? Doesn't matter if you steal from a little guy, big guy, whatever. And that's the way it usually is in the eyes of the law as well. If you steal, you steal, you steal, you steal. It doesn't matter who you steal from and whatever have you. So, I kind of think like, gee whiz willikers, I've been using people's artwork in my thumbnails for years. No one said anything. I've been using artwork in my D&D games that I take from Pinterest and stuff, and I don't ask those people for permission. I don't even tell my people at the table, even though it's a public performance, so to speak. I don't say, hey, by the way, I don't do any of that. Was that wrong too? Like, because if it's stealing, it's stealing, it's stealing, right? Like, to me, it's, I don't know. It's a really weird thing, but I don't think that just because it is or isn't against a big faceless company or because it's against your little guy or whatever have you, it's either unethical or it isn't, right? So you still have your arcane bolt, so that's good. Yeah. I've linked many people to the Copyright Is Not That video. Copying is not that video many times, so you should look up if you see it. Yeah, if you're just simply copying something for your own personal use, that doesn't generally infringe copyright law, I imagine. I'm not super sure. I'm not a lawyer. I imagine, though, like as I mentioned in my video, or I mentioned somewhere, back in the 80s we had dual tape cassette decks, and we would make a copy of our cassette and give it to a friend. My understanding is that's technically illegal to do that. Later on there was music file sharing, which then distributed to the public audience, and that was ruled to be illegal, just in case you forgot it was illegal. They had an official ruling on it, and what have you. We got a little bit of a group issue over here. I believe you have my stapler, right? Do I need to kill you too? Oh, I do hope you're hitting me with fire. This kitty cat is so resistant to fire, it's not even funny. How's he gonna attach people together now, right? Yeah, it's just kind of something else, right? I had people steal from our company at work. I was the guy in charge of money, and if you stole, it was my job to hold you accountable. It was one of my jobs in the company. And I had people stealing. I had waiters and stuff who were stealing $20 here and there out of the drawer. And I also caught big general, manager people stealing, money themselves too. Hundreds, thousands of dollars, right? Which one's worse? Which one's, well, maybe the one who stole more is worth more, but he had more access, and $20 is nothing to him. I don't know which one's technically, ethically, you could argue which one's worse, but legally, actually even the law says that there's kind of differences in those things, right? You'll be held to a felony versus a misdemeanor it depends on how much you steal. But what the law probably doesn't make a big discrimination against is if you stole $20 from a homeless person versus stealing $20 from a faceless company versus stealing $20 from, anything else. I think that's where the law would say, yeah, no, stealing is stealing is stealing is stealing. And that's where I don't like this discussion about AI so much, because I feel like it's really interesting. People always seem to preface their arguments against it by saying, it's okay that it's used for programming, or it's okay, but not for artists. Okay. But the AIs are training themselves off of other people's work off the internet too, for other things. So programmers have been using it for a while. And programmers, by the way, have been, for years, have been basically taking code from each other, in a matter of speaking, reverse engineering. Some of it's shared nicely, some of it is, not done so nice. Oh my gosh, look at this dungeon. And that's kind of been a thing, and we don't really talk too much about the ethics of that. No one's crying elephant tears because, somebody stole or borrowed, or whatever you want to call it, code from another programmer. Excuse me, guys, coming through, because I am not fighting all of you to get to the end game here. The portal! Jump in the mother effing portal! You know what I mean? Oh, let's see here. My red staple. First time was for himself. Last time was for country. This time it's for his loose documentation. Okay, you are very funny, Ape. You got me on that one. That is totally right, just what you're laying out there. What the hell is that thing right there? Where in the hell did that thing come from? This thing, fire is so good. It has an endurance, it has heals, it has a comeback from death button, it has endurance recovery in it. Is there anything fire doesn't do well? I don't know. Get rid of big, huge demons in the door would be nice. Oh, there's a big boss guy. Let's eat a couple of these to make sure we hit him. My health is doing pretty good so far. I can't tell what I'm doing here. It's really funny is he's using fire. He's infernal after all, which is hilarious. I am more in danger of running out of endurance with this guy than anything else. Oh, less than health there. Ooh, that hurt. Heal, heal. Oh my gosh, heal quickly. This guy does hurt. Okay, you can die. Oh, he's an elite boss. I did not recognize his station. He is an elite boss that will not go down. Oh, I should be using my Envenom Dagger. No wonder he won't go down. Duh, regeneration. There we go. Always remember, guys, on elite bosses, throwing an Envenom Dagger makes them much faster. I've watched anti-AI people complaining about all of its use, even when it's used for cancer detection. Yeah, fire doesn't... Right. Karis, what you had there was two very ineffective people attacking each other. I should have thrown in that poison dagger a lot sooner. Yeah. Where am I at on this map? Okay, I'm over here. I'm like, where am I at on this map? Yeah, I don't know if you guys, do you guys like the Savage Fire set I got going on here? I think this is probably one of my more fun, if not the most fun, melee. Staff, though, I will say the staff has also been super fun. But I haven't played it long enough to know whether or not it rivals this. But it's in the running. It's in the running in my top 3 melees. What do you guys think? Savage Fire. Now, one of the interesting things we found out had to do with has to do with this damage bonus you see here, right? So we were looking up some damage values, and some of you who do a lot of builds probably already know this, but I don't because I don't do a ton of builds. But what we found out was, well, number one, if you don't want people to catch you while you're stealthing, turn off Blazing Aura. Number one was so scrappers have a lot higher damage for the same powers, right? So you'll see like a power on the brute that does 30 points of damage to 50, 55 on a scrapper. Now the brute somehow somewhat makes up for that with rage, right? That's where the damage bonus you see right there coming in kicks in, right? But it takes a little bit for that damage to get up to 100 or 80 to 100% where it meets the scrapper, and then it will exceed the scrapper. But that's not including scrapper crits, which would actually, make that even better for the scrapper, but you kind of get the gist. When your brute is in full rage, it's probably kind of pulling ahead of the scrapper a little bit. But where your kicker comes in is when you start adding in the other bonuses, right? Because you have enhancement bonuses, which are like 100%. And that's 100% of your base damage. On a brute, that's only 30 points. On the scrapper, it's 50 points. So you're doubling that 50 points. So scrapper pulls ahead. And then if you have like build up or other skills that add damage, or you're using assault or anything along those lines, that's going to obviously have a lot more going on for the scrapper than the brute. Because again, it's a multiplication factor, on the base damage. So I kind of find that very interesting, that your plus, in particular, those abilities like build up or whatever have you, that say, hey, it's going to give you 100% extra damage for, 10 seconds, is much, much better on a scrapper than it is on a brute. So I find that very, very interesting and fascinating. I don't know if a lot of you knew that. This is like going to be an all-day, all-night session of fire, trying to take down fire, isn't it? Oh, Circle of Thorns and your zany-ass, freaking puzzly, bullshitty, dungeon crap-tastic maze bullshits that I can never figure out my way around. God bless your hearts. What were you guys smoking when you came up with this shiz? Oh, dude, I gotta lead this guy all the way back to the exit? You gotta be effing me. Now, that is so wrong. You know how far away that exit is? Don't hold back, does it really, Bill? It is the most... I can get why people don't play this game sometimes, man, because some of the jank in this game... Oh, dude, how many of you were here last night when I was doing that mission against the hundreds and hundreds of waves? Who saw that last night? Right? Ugh, I gotta lead him all the way out of here? Why? He's gonna keep falling off. Why? There you are. Am I invisible? I don't think I'm invisible. Come on, let's go very slowly. I swear. Did you get lost again? Oh gosh, there's something that just mysteriously, just spontaneously popped up and started attacking him. You have got to be kidding me. I don't want to know what happens if he dies. I know I can fail one mission. And look at that. Now he's down on health. I don't know if he has any sort of recovery there. Okay, he does. Well, I'm not so worried about me getting out. I am worried about him getting out in one piece. You know, if I knew that I was going to have to escort him all the way out, I probably would have opted to kill everything on the way over here. That would have been forward thinking. Wow, I can't teleport to this guy because my target is blocked. Sigh. I mean, at least I'm a brute and I can taunt, so I've got that going for me. Yeah, I wasn't worried about you. Yeah, you don't have to worry about me. We got to worry about sunshine over here. Well, at least he's still doing good on health, so there's that. Come on, buddy. Keep it moving. Oh, come on, dude. What the hell is the problem? Move it. I hate these. This is what I'm talking about, right? Like this. I love City Heroes to death. You guys know this, but this is the kind of bullshit that doesn't help its cause out any. Die, 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 die. How many of these guys are there? Where do they keep coming from? Oh, see, now you done pissed me off. Oh gosh, how about another one? Is there another one? Alright, Moon Mystic is a little hurt from that. Oh, good grief. And you can't heal him. I mean, if I was a healer, I could heal him. Oh, seriously? Can we have, like, a moment of peace in here? Really, guys? Well, He's gonna have to heal on the way, I suppose. He's really slow endurance recovery, too. Look at that endurance and recovery and recharge there is slow, like Moses slow. Oh gosh, he's getting a tar beat out of him. Come on, just... what do I have to do to kill these guys? Oh, at least he's kind of healed up a bit. I thought he was about to die. Okay, Moo. Let's see if we can go attack these guys next. We cool? We cool. Okay, so far so good. Ambush. Die. Sure. Oh, my Moo Mystic died. Son of a bitch. I hate this game sometimes, I really do. I mean, seriously, this is a bunch of bullshit. What was I supposed to do there? Seriously, what was I supposed to do there? And if it doesn't matter, so either it doesn't matter, and then why don't I just let him die and be done with that mission a lot faster and not waste my time? Or it does matter, and I'm pissed because I did it 90% of the way, and then you fight that fight at the end, and the guy, because he's a dumb NPC, gets himself killed. Right? And I'm doing my best to taunt everything, keep it on me, but there's AoE damage all over the place. What am I supposed to do? Right? Like, it's just frustrating. It's very, very frustrating. There are some task force so we can let NPCs die. Yeah, exactly. Right? It's just poor design. It's just really not great design at the end of the day. Guess you can say it builds character. Circle Defender. What does that mean, Circle Defender? Oh, that guy. There is one. What bugs me is that there was one task force that I did where you have to kill all within 90 minutes. And dude, I could not defeat them all because I couldn't find the damn things. I literally spent an hour and a half looking, and I failed. And I found out that you only get half the reward merits for failing. Which really kind of sucks. Oh my goodness, look at this map. That's insane. What the heck is up with that map? Look at that map. Right? Like, what do you make of that? Orange Bagel. You screenshot it for your next D&D dungeon? You probably did. We have another elite boss. This time, I'm gonna remember to frickin' use the Venom Dagger.
Oh, dude, so good.
Fighting boss that summons other bosses, apparently. Oh, I'm dead. Son of a gun, I'm dead. But that's okay, because that was my plan all along. I have Rise from the Ashes. One second. One second, I have to kill these bosses. They don't kill themselves.
Oh well.
So what's this guy doing? Is he like summoning up these other guys or what? I can't keep up with the screen here. My screen keeps flickering. Stay still. He's actually going through my hit points. Son of a gun. Wait, throw an Venom Dagger in there. Gotta do that once in a while. There we go. Yeesh. And that's why I say, when people ask me brutes and why I don't give them a super S tier rating, is elite bosses are still a little tough. And I had to use inspirations there to get through that. That was still rough. You know what I don't have to do with the mastermind? It's been a while since I had to do that with the mastermind. Oh, it's not entirely... Well, I don't know. I went down really quickly. I just noticed my defenses were down because when you resurrect, you got to turn your defenses back on. Huh. No Lilith here at the end? Lovely. Somewhere else in this gargantuan D&D style dungeon. Yeesh. Be right back. Sorry about that. Whew. Being a human sometimes sucks. Okay. Huh. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry. Whoever designed these things should absolutely be shot. Not gonna lie. They should be shot. Huh. Hey, have a good one, AGB. Thanks for hanging out tonight. I promised y'all that the game would piss me off today, and it did a good job of that. I do have some questions to ask. The looker just sucks to navigate. Yeah, it's really messed up. Like, really, really super de-duper messed up. And then when you have to search through all this to find one NPC or boss or whatever. Ooh. I mean, he's dressed really nice. Look, he's dressed for the occasion. You know, I'll give credit where credit's due. Doors are always promising when you're looking for that last boss, right? You're like, ooh, doors. He's got to be behind that. I can't tell who's attacking me from where there, so I'm going to retreat for just a titch. Combine these. Wait for them to come over here if they want to come over here. Well, I thought I aggroed something. Hellfrost, Thorncaster. This is where you really need fly. Jumping. I do super jump on this character, but it's not always great. Let's see, we have a jetpack here. For scouting out these caves for a boss, you want... Well, this is one of those magical... This is one of those jail cell dealies. Yeah, I don't think there's my boss. I think my princess is in another castle. I hate these caves. Whoever came out with these missions needs to be shot. I'm off as well. Okay, Flipster, gonna continue level up. Well, alrighty. Well, before you run off, do you want to hear the big question of the night? You want to make a quick little video with me? Be part of the video. Alright, so we'll make a video together here real quick. Let me pull up the question, because somebody asked a question. I was kind of hoping he'd join us tonight, because he wrote the question like 30 minutes before I went live, but I guess he's not seeing my response. A really restricted. Wish I could hop on and play. I made a really restrictive tune I'm surprisingly enjoying. Why can't you jump on and play? Okay, so here's the question. You guys can help, and we'll see if we can make a video out of this. Okay. Let me hit the record button and let me pull up the question. All right. So KCW 1879 asks, Phil, I just started playing this Defender Healer. Level 37 so far on Excelsior. I am not having fun so far because of the groups I get teamed with. They just rush so darn fast I can't keep up. They never talk or stop even for a second. They split up all the time, and I just can't keep them all healed. They not only don't smell the roses, what are roses? This is a problem to me. I am just too slow old, or are there teams out there that do not rush so much? So, my question is for you guys, what do you want to say to this individual? I'm going to give my answer while you guys are typing up your answer, and then I'm going to read your answers, okay, guys? Because right now I'm streaming KCW, so we're going to turn this into a stream video, YouTube video. But yeah, this is exactly the problem with all MMOs I play. Honestly, I love playing support. The problem is nowadays everyone's go 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 go. It drives me insane. It absolutely drives me insane. And if you're a new player or a person who's been gone for a long time, you're turning back, you get left in the dust as you're still trying to get your bearings, and they zip ahead. There's no talking, there's no conversations. Supposedly, an MMO is a social game. And all I hear from people is like, Phil, why do you play solo when it's a social game? Why are you playing an MMO? That's why I make videos. Some of my most popular videos are why do people play MMOs solo? Or why would an introvert want to play an MMO? Well, part of the reason why they end up playing the game solo is because the people are go 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 go, and they aren't actually socializing. They aren't actually talking. They aren't actually communicating. They're not even saying, hey, where's the healer at? It used to be back in World of Warcraft, if you rushed ahead without a healer, you would just die. You would just die. Now, there are MMOs out there probably still that hold true to that formula, and they will die, and they probably do force them to talk a little bit more. Unfortunately, all of the modern MMOs have stepped pretty far away from this idea because people find it too restrictive. And fortunately or unfortunately, City of Heroes falls in a category. Because all the classes have been buffed so much in City of Heroes, it's a good thing for people who like to solo because you can solo almost any class now. But the bad thing is you don't need healers nearly as much as you used to clear most content, right? You don't need support. It's nice to have support, but you know what support people want? Kinetics. Why? Because kinetics helps them to go, 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 go even faster, right? But they don't need to wait for a heal. Healer is responsive, and kinetics is proactive, kills things faster so you don't even need the healing. So, yeah, I think you're going to have a hard time. But with that being said, there are a few groups out there you might be able to sign up for. I've heard that Sovereign does have a couple of groups that you might be able to plug into that might go slower. I don't know. You can check those out. Honestly, one of the best answers I can give you is play Mastermind. Play Mastermind. That's what I do. Mastermind is so cool because it's a support class that runs with its own party. And you buff and you heal your pets, and that's when they really shine. And if you're finding it too easy, then bump up the difficulty, bump up the number of enemies, turn on bosses, and you will need to support your pets for them to survive at that point. And you will really get to feel the support fantasy, and they will move at your pace when they're not chasing some enemy down the hallway and aggroing the whole dungeon. So, but try that. I love playing Mastermind in this game because you are playing your own support. Let's see what the chat has said. Let's see here. I wish sprint was disabled on instances. Yeah, good point. I wish they were too. Zayer says, Josh Strafe Hayes has a good video on the topic you may enjoy. Karis says, some healing powers are good for the go-go-go, like Electric Affinity, but some people just don't bother sticking around. This is true. It's really hard when I was playing Empathy was you need to get everyone around for those big buffs you can do every couple of minutes. That gives everyone all kinds of buffs, but you need them to stay put for like 10 seconds so you can do it all. They don't. Let's see here. Scam says this kind of thing does tend to happen. My best advice would be to join groups advertised as KM, which means kill most. These teams tend to go slower. They still don't talk, unfortunately. Flipster says, there is no wrong way to play. Best advice is to find people you mesh well with, especially if you're drawn to a more support class. KM groups tend to go a bit slower. Rising Ape says, this is why I only ever do raid stuff with groups I know. I hate pugs. Gasper says, yeah, Kinex is lame. And it is a lot of fun, says Carrots and go groups. Lurgo says, my biggest problem with City of Heroes and why I went back to Classic WoW was that I felt like the best way to play this game was solo or in a group, but basically playing solo. No tactics at all besides Zug. I will say, Lurgo, you could also try the new 4-star content. I think they do have to work a little bit harder together, but that's, 4-star content. You have a high-end build. You have to have specific builds, things like that. But honestly, between us girls, I totally feel you. And I have often considered maybe going back to some of the old school MMOs, or at least dipping my toe back in them to see. Of course, the downside is you level so much more slowly and all that jazz. And yeah, there's the downsides that come with old school MMOs. I don't know why I can't have an MMO where you can solo pretty well, but in the dungeons you need a group, And World of Warcraft was originally kind of built around the idea that most classes could solo. It was one of the first games that kind of really pushed the idea that most classes could solo. Technically, you could even solo with a priest, wand, but that was kind of not of ideal. But there was a lot of classes you could solo with. But then when you get into dungeons, you absolutely had to work as a group and whatnot. Uncle Slaw says it's harder to pick up groups to find people who can go through a mission at a slower pace. You will find it easier grouping with teams through Discord and other forum type meeting areas. Yeah, one thing you can always do is you can always come to our Discord server, and if you want to lead something, the best thing you can do, my advice is you lead it. There's way too many Indians and not enough chiefs in this game. So if you come to our server or any other big group server, and you advertise, hey guys, at 7 p.m. I'm going to run this and I'm going to lead it. And then you set the rules. Guys, we're going to go slow. We're going to do one group at a time. You set the pace. I personally found you'll have a lot more luck. I run my own groups when I feel like running groups, and we move at my pace and people generally listen. Now, I personally also insist that they are on Discord and voice with me because I don't do typing. And that generally works best for me. But when I do group, which I don't group a lot, but when I do, that's what works. So that's the best advice I can give you, KCW. Let me know if that helps you out. Thank you guys in chat for helping to answer this question. Hopefully you find out what your sweet spot is and keep playing with us. So there we go. And that's a wrap on that video. Thank you for your help. We'll continue with my mission and being cranky. Cranky Phil. Yeah. Go. You gotta go really, really fast. Or you're gonna get left behind. You gotta go fast. You hear it all the time. You gotta go fast. Don't forget to go, guys. Go. Okay, I don't know where this damn Lil Thu is. Look how beautiful this game is. I don't know how beautiful it is. I just know, I don't know if I would say it's so beautiful, but I would say I want to find this chickadee. And I don't know where she's hiding at. So that's why I have to go fast, because they made so much area for me to cover to find this person. This scenario always has so much details we pass by in a second. Yeah, I don't know. So I get both sides of it. If you've done a mission 822 times, right? And you're just there for your daily rewards because you got other games you want to play. So you're kind of, I get it. You're dialing in and you zip through stuff quickly and whatever have you, right? So I've seen these caves 100,000 times. I'm not going to sit here and smell the roses for the 5,000th first time. I get it. But the thing is, when you're going in a mixed group setting, you don't know where that other player is at mentally. They may be getting completely lost. That's why I like to be on voice. I like to get to know the people. And then I ask them, like, is this your first time doing whatever? And I take my time where it's appropriate, right? And stuff. So I kind of feel like that's the thing about, like, when you're in mixed company, you ask questions and you feel, if you're the group leader especially, you're going to feel it out and hopefully do what works for people. It didn't occur to me to fly around and check up there. So yeah, so I get it. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. I personally don't think that the graphics in City of Heroes is all that great. They were a little rough even back in the day, and they haven't aged too well. This cave has horrible lighting. The textures look like mush and everything else. If it wasn't for the really good gameplay, I really love playing a superhero. I think it does it better than any other game in the world by far. I put up with a lot of shortcomings from this game, frustrations that I would never tolerate in any other game I was playing, because dang nabbit, when I'm playing a superhero or supervillain and I'm doing the thing, it feels powerful, it feels epic. But these graphics here, yeah, they're not great. They are not great at all. I would say, like, World of Warcraft, I know this is gonna be controversial, but for me, World of Warcraft has better looking Oh, there she is! Miss America's up here on the top of this building. After I've searched this whole cave like 3 times. Yeah, this is another thing. Like, having people search through a cave system this big over and over again to find a boss who's hiding on the roof of a building inside of it, that's also not great gameplay. It's just not something you do in most games. Whoa, oh, fudge. Oh gosh, I'm already dead. Whatever she's doing is hitting me hard as a truck. And Venom Daggers is my friend, and Venom Daggers is my friend, and Venom Daggers is my friend. Whatever I just did there is my friend. Whatever I just did there is my friend. Die. How can I be a brute and you take so long to kill, you son of a gun? Oh my gosh. 20 reward merits ain't bad. Alright, I need to kill these things here. Alright, come on. Come over here and get your punishment. 20 reward merits. Makes me wonder if I had succeeded on getting that guy out, if I would have gotten more reward merits. Come back over here. Okay. Alright, what was I reading for? Let's see here. I like retro graphics. This isn't... So there's really nice retro graphics, and then there's the caves here, right? Like, like, I love, for example, Final Fantasy VI. Those were gorgeous, beautiful, pixel art graphics and whatever have you. I like the designs on a lot of the characters. I think they did a really great job on the designs. But certain other aspects, like some of the looks of the buildings and things like that definitely feel drab. The lighting is horrendous. Even for these days, it's horrendous. And it really contributes to you feeling lost and the muddy look of everything. It just looked kind of muddy as a result. It just kind of depends. I mean, to each their own. At least you're on a time mission. Oh my gosh, yeah. The only times I go if I'm soloing a Silver Mantis Strike Force, if there's a Suckerborn every minute story arc for daily reward merits. Otherwise, I take the chill place. Yeah, to each their own. I don't, that's the whole thing, right? If you watch me play, you might think, oh my gosh, he's rushing. But to other people, they're like, oh my gosh, he's going so slow. You know, because they do it with super speed turn on or whatever have you. And whatnot. Let's see. Find the mission exit. Seriously? You're not going to give me an exit button? Really? Oh, they're not going to give me an exit button. Usually they give you an exit button out of here. The Ouroboros always registered as a success, but I won't get my bonus XP if I don't actually turn this in the proper way. So there is that. So yeah, it really is kind of interesting. Everyone's kind of got their own pace, right? And that's what I'm saying. When you're working with a group, you want to communicate. You definitely want to communicate, and what have you. Let's see here. Thank you for dropping a picture in the Discord. I did find her, and whatnot. Is this a stalker? This is a brute, and you can get stealth on any character by either taking a concealment power pool or just equip an enhancement that has stealth on it, like celerity, which is a running enhancement that will activate stealth every time you run. It's not great stealth. I like to call it Walmart stealth, because chances are they're going to see you as you're running by, especially if you have fiery aura turned on like that. That's not going to help things out any. Absolutely not. Yeah, it's a brute. Sometimes it takes killing all the enemies on the floor with the boss. Yeah, sometimes it absolutely does require killing all the enemies around with the boss. Absolutely. In this case, I was able to get through it once I defeated her, but maybe I killed the other people around with her while I was, doing the brute raging thing and Hulk smash and everything else that comes with it. So, like, you have torches here, right? But it casts no shadows. Games of this time did have shadows, guys. That's totally a thing. They had better lighting. This is just kind of, it's okay. It's not great though for its time. I play a lot of retro games, and some just are better than others. The Homecoming team actually did some work, I think, like in Atlas Park and stuff, and you get more better lighting out in Atlas Park, as a result, and that really helps the graphics a bit. I think also what they have done with oh my gosh, you're still trying to push their enhancements on me. What they did with Callisti Wharf looks really nice, I think. It doesn't rain in Paragon City either. Well, there you go. It's always sunshiny. Totally a thing. Totally thing. It's always bright and sunshiny there. Alright, what mission was that again? Yeah, you get stuck on them all the time to hit boxes. Absolutely. Like I said, there's definitely quite a bit of a jank to it and stuff. Now, it's not all super bad, and I don't know how much of this is post-processing from the Homecoming team, but I think the water effects look pretty decent for an older game. They actually look pretty well. I appreciate the fact that there's motion in the trees here, right? Again, this kind of feels even a little bit ahead of its time. I don't know exactly when they start adding motion to 3D trees, but I feel like this is pretty good for its time. So there's certain things that I do overall appreciate and stuff like that. But the caves, no, the caves look like they're like 5 years older than this. They just look like they're so muddied and so easy to just get disoriented in due to the poor graphic fidelity and everything else. I swear, had an easier time getting around the caves in Tomb Raider almost, and that was a PlayStation 1 title. In terms of just visual cues and things like that. But like the new office buildings are pretty nice that they have. Those new ones are pretty nice. Oh, great. Which mission was that? Oh, the Secret of the Circle. All right, Secret of the Circle. Let me write this down. Secret of the Circle. That was actually not too bad. Time was... It was actually closer to 50 because I took some time to answer problems here. Third mission can be failed. Third mission can be failed. Clear map on way to escort NPC out safely. I'm going to put that note down. That would have probably helped a lot. So next time I run that, hopefully I'll see that note that I put down. All right, Rising. Thank you so much for hanging out so late. Yeah, thank you so much. All right, thanks for hanging out, Flipster. I appreciate it. It's always my hot takes on graphics that get everyone running away. Hot takes. Merits. Boop. Okay, so that one's there. So Grand Theft 3 would be a fair comparison. Yeah. And I mean, hey, it's just my opinion, right? Take it with a grain of salt. I mean, yeah. Opinions are like buttholes. Everyone has got one, and most of them stink. So I like a lot of things about the game, but there's a lot of things I really don't care for. But overall, obviously, I keep playing it. So overall, I must be having a good time with it. Overall, I must be doing okay with it. Like, I like Pocket D here. Pocket D's fine. Graphics aren't just about the technical, implementation and stuff like that. It's about design, right? And for me, Pocket D is beautifully designed. You got the red, you got the blue, you got these laser lights here. You got to really like, cool stuff going on here. I think it's pretty well done. I need to pick something to really increase her defense some more. Or resistances. Oh, we were talking earlier that I don't like the graphics in the caves. Like, the caves can burn in hell. It's not just that they're confusing as heck to get around and stuff like that. They're very, very ugly due to their poor lighting and effects and everything else. Like, even the large caves that you do, like in Darkest Story, they start to realize that those claustrophobic caves were maybe not great gameplay. So in later caves, they make them bigger and easier to get around and stuff like that. So I'm much happier to run missions in those caves, but they're still ugly, right? They're still some of the ugliest things. The lighting, everything's off. The texture work, everything in those caves is some of the worst stuff that the game has in terms of graphics. And you're like, the last thing you want to do if you're trying to talk a friend into this is show them a mission through the cave. Show them instead like the new buildings that they have that the devs have put together in Callisto Wharf. Those things are, much more attractive and easier to follow what's going on. Intends to have crushed everybody. Char, Ring of Fire, Fire Blast, Melt Armor. Yeah, whereas I will absolutely praise the work that the devs have done on Atlas Park looks much better. Atlas Park looks great. Pocket D looks great. Callisto Wharf looks great. There's areas that pop out really, really well. And I think, I think like the villain areas look pretty decent for what they're supposed to be as well. For the most part, like when I'm going around the I spend a lot of time on villain side, but overall feels a little too grimy. Just because you're evil doesn't mean everything needs to be grimy. The art direction in that one, but some of the buildings, some of the areas in there, and some of the things they've done, they really put some attention to detail. So it's kind of a mixed bag because there's definitely times where I'm around, like, yeah, I forget what city's called, Aeon City or whatever have you, where I'm sitting around going, oh, that's really cool. Speak of like stopping and noticing details, just sitting on a building, looking around and notice that some of that is really well designed and they clearly put some attention to detail for you to stop and look at it, just to go to a different part of the map and see that the textures are trash and there wasn't a lot of thought put into it and stuff like that. It's kind of a mixed bag sometimes. But the overall look at the villain side just feels overall very drabby and low contrast. I don't know why everyone thinks villains means it's got to look like it's constant Gloomville. Yeah. Let's see what you're saying here. While World of Warcraft is one of the best games of all time, I do feel like it killed the MMO genre because all of them started trying to be like, wow, these type of old thematic MMOs died off. Yeah, MMOs had a huge impact. Obviously, a huge impact on the whole thing as a whole. That's true. That's true. Add some much needed defense. Dominate. Where's this much needed defense part? This power is always on. You must be level 38. Well, that's not exactly exciting. A lot of good points. Champion Online Ship of Heroes doesn't turn out as well. Yeah, and to be fair, Karis, like, I think it could definitely be argued that DCU or whatever has better graphics overall. I still don't want to go and play those. Graphics aren't everything to me. If they were, I would have left City Heroes a long time ago. Let's see, what else do we have here that could, like, I don't know, I guess this is where people use tough and weakness to increase some of their smashing and lethal. Yeah, probably. Yeah, DCU Online. Yeah, it's totally a thing. Yeah. Yeah, totally. Totally. Science fiction disguised as fantasy. Ooh. Let me just see what you guys are saying here. Okay. Oh, all right. So I've got this character. Let's check her enhancements here, but I think I got her a little bit better done. I got a couple of missing holes in there. At some point, I'm going to stop and respec this character, I think. What's a good first Ouroboros mission? So I always do, when I first get to Ouroboros, we can show and tell because this only takes a couple of minutes, right? And then I have to jet. But I'll just show you real quick on a hero. What you want to do is what I like to do is I like to go to, this is a quick, easy one, sort of. But you go to Access Mission List. You go to level 10 to 14, Rescue the Mystic from the Circle of Thorns. Rescue the Mystic from the Circle of Thorns, level 10 through 14 mission. And when you teleport to the contact, it's going to take you to Steel Canyon. Now, hopefully you have your long-range teleporter unlocked. If you don't, this is going to help you unlock it a bit because you just need to hit 10 locations, merit locations. And once you teleport over here, you come over, you take a left, you're heading to the east just a little bit to get to this set of buildings right here. You click that guy right there and get that badge. And now he's got his long-range teleporter unlocked because he was a little short. And then you're going to head to Atlas Park, which you can see that big red dot on the map takes you to Perez Park. Perez Park. And you just need to talk to the officer here. He'll let you go to Perez Park. And we'll go to the mission there. Now, while you're in Perez, you can hit one of the badges around here as well to unlock Perez Park as a teleportation destination as well for your long-range teleporter. Honestly, I usually just hit the one at the pier because some of these are down in the forest. And this is a weird area with weird trees and stuff. I usually just hit the one here. Oh gosh, they knocked me out of the air. They knocked away my flying. No. Alright, so go to this mission. It's a pretty easy one to do. You're just going to find the lost person and escort him back to the door. That's all you need to do. And my attitude is, I don't need to kill everything, so I don't. But sometimes if it's in the way, absolutely, go ahead and kill it, whatever's. Oh, gosh, we got a guy right there. Just keep working through our cave, finding our first guy here. So you do this. You do this mission here. It usually only takes 10 minutes tops. And then when you're done, you get 3 reward merits, which is another 500,000 influence for you and your loved ones. Wow, this guy does not want to die. There he goes. Now I'm almost out of endurance. So hopefully this helps you out, Mr. Primbas. Just find the person in here, escort him out, get 3 easy reward merits. It's that simple. Now, sometimes you do end up with what we call the five layer cake dungeon, which always kind of sucks. The 5-layer cake is another reason to, like, yeah, I'll say right here, I don't care much for the graphics right here, guys. I don't care how we try to put lipstick on this pig. But with that being said, these things will get you kind of lost sometimes. Eventually you get used to it. Sort of, kind of, maybe. We shall meet again. I just killed you because you were a name dude. I figured I should kill anybody with a name. With the 5-layer cake, it really does help to have flight. You usually have a jetpack anyways. Makes it easier to see all the different floors and find our little lost person right there. I can't tell. She won't follow me because I think the other person got blown through the wall. Oh, there they are. So now we just have to lead her to the exit. You have to keep an eye on the map to make sure she doesn't get like stuck on a terrain or lost or something silly like that. And you'll usually run into an ambush along the way. They'll send at least one group in here to try to hoodwink me sometimes. Most of the time. Over here, they came in through a side passage. So she'll engage them if for some odd reason I miss them. I really think she's tanking like a champ over there. She almost died. I'm not sure what happens if she dies. One day for science, I'll let her die and see what happens. But it's a pretty straightforward, quick, and easy mission, unlike some of those missions that I did recently. And boom, 7 minutes later, you get 3 reward merits worth $500,000. Now, you can go back and turn this into the contact. Because it's only one mission, there's not much bonus to turning this one in, so I usually just quit Task Force. And that's it. Alright guys, I gotta get heading for the night. Thank you so much for heading out. Yeah, that mission's failed, I guess. I don't know. I got all the merits, so I'm happy. I like getting paid for failure, if that's what failure is like. This is why I need to leave this server. Way too many people. It's like walking through a maze to come out of there. Anyways, guys, I gotta get going. I will hang out with you guys later. Thank you so much for hanging out, Uncle Sloth and Mr. Pranabas and Karis, as always, Alex. Lurgo. I hope to catch you guys on the next stream. I'll see you over on our Discord server. And thank you so much. Scam, of course. Thank you. Have a good night. And may God bless you.